5 minutes, Yara. Just I cannot hear too much when it comes to Cloppenburg. Then I have to go throwing up.
Okay. While Alex is getting his bucket, welcome to another fresh episode of Sheep Tank, where the sheep will pitch a new or interesting business model from the commerce landscape, or a really old model that we're gonna revamp somehow, and for which the sheep would like to have some investment. So on the other side, we have some skeptical wolves that will grill the sheep and decide if they will invest or not. Previous episodes, we spoke about Allbirds, Netflix, and Van Moof. And the wolves for this episode will be Alex and me, and it will be Yara pitching Peek and Cloppenburg.
Yes, thank you, Guido. So Alex and I used to talk rather often, let's say, not so positive about Peek and Cloppenburg. For those of Alex?
Only honesty is valued here, Yara.
Okay. So, for those of you who do not know Peek and Cloppenburg, very brief, international chain of department stores from Germany, rather complex setup with 2 independently operating units, companies, however you want to call it. So, it sounds complicated and probably is complicated, but what would I do? What I want to pitch you for? So, let's start with creating some common ground. Generally speaking, all signs point to what I would call a hybrid online and offline shopping experience, which will be the new normal in fashion. So businesses have to leverage digital technology like Spryker, as well as data to enrich rather single channel experiences. So, but my pitch goes beyond this. So, yes, I want all our Peek and Cloppenburg touch points to be unified for a seamless shopping experience. However, I also want to change the business model itself completely. So, it's all supposed to be based on what I now named the fashion circular economy, or like the fashion as a service strategy. So basically, I want your investments to leverage, like basically our P&C assets with 3 key pillars: discovery, convenience, and access. So discovery, think about Stitch Fix or Outfittery, like guidance and consultation, AR try-on tools, and things like that. Convenience, concierge services, ship from store to home delivery, or service scheduling like fitting, click and collect, and so on. But most important, access, which includes pre-loved items or renting items. So it's basically a mix of rent the runway or a clothing library and rebel. And the goal is to serve our customers with the best possible service sustainably.
So before Alex throws you in the trash can,
smashes it, yeah.
So my question to you would be: so why now? What did you do 10 years ago, and why do you think you can still make this work today?
So 10 years ago, we were, or up until now, we were rather, let's say, observe the market in order to become something between a late follower and a lizard. However, now we want to change. We understood that things are moving online and that they are not going back to retail only, wholesale only. So we do have a strong sourcing department and so on and so forth. And obviously we are aware that the capabilities that we have need to be changed. But now we want to make a very swift change, and that's why we are also going to change everything.
Alex?
Sorry, I lost track when Yara said omnichannel. No, so it makes sense. To be honest, when I'm trying to shop in Peek and Cloppenburg in front of our main office in Hamburg, many trousers, many shirts feel like pre-loved fashion already. So because somebody else tried them on in the changing room. It totally makes sense if this is possible to pull off. If you look at a Stitch Fix or other companies in the market that are now rolling up the market the other way around, I would rather trust them that they will be able to do it without the store legacy. In your case, I would be very, very cautious in giving it money, because most of the stuff that is still going on with Peek & Cloppenburg is focusing on a better store experience, which is like a different color in the changing room, different heating setup, better coffee served during the tryout period. I still believe there is a room for a better Peek & Cloppenburg. So the ones that know very good high fashion stores like Bräuniger in Stuttgart see there is definitely room for much better experience. And I believe that the innovations you've presented would help Peek & Cloppenburg, but only when the basics are right. And the basics are so far off, doesn't make sense to think now about circular economy if you're not able to offer like even basic services on the standard brick and mortar environment. So I'm out. No picture for you today, Yara. No money here.
No
but I'm surprised that you put some effort in it, trying to find something for Peek & Cloppenburg. That's cool.
Yara likes the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think maybe you need investment to buy a startup that is promising. Maybe that helps to get things at Peek & Cloppenburg changing. I mean, there's something to be said for being not the first one to jump into anything, and be a follower instead. But I think it's taken too long to be able to move things. So I'm very doubtful about that part. So yeah, maybe if you can get the money to buy a company that is moving fast, that is able to do that, and you can keep that separately, maybe. But today, no.
Okay. But thank you for the maybe, Guido. I appreciate it.
Yes. I want to end on a positive note. Okay, thanks for listening or watching. And if you have any suggestions, reach out to us on LinkedIn or Twitter. And we'll have that on next time, maybe. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.